Hey guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle, and I wanted to do a quick update on our schedule or routine because this was a very popular video from the first year that I did Stay-at-Home Mom September in 2012, and so I thought it'd be great to do a follow-up on this because I now have preschoolers. So the first year that I did that video, I had basically a toddler and an infant, a brand new infant. Natalie was just still not even a year old yet. And so our schedule has changed a lot. So basically what our schedule looks like now is kind of hitting those key points through the day. We have learning time built in and we have free time built in, and it is a lot more flexible and a lot less naps than it was back then. So we still get up and go to bed at the same times actually that we did back then. Wake up time for us is generally around 7 o'clock in the morning, and then pretty much these days we have activities to get to every single day, and the activities that we go to generally are around 9 a.m. So that's kind of our marker in where we need to be somewhere is 9 a.m. So I generally get up, get the girls breakfast, get everyone's clothes on, get them ready, and we maybe have time for them to watch like one show while I'm getting both girls ready. They maybe watch one show in the mornings, like a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or something like that, and we get out the door and get to where we're going. So then activities that we do at 9 o'clock, Bella just started back to preschool. Last year she did a couple-hour morning preschool 2 days a week. This year she has 3 days a week, so 3 days we're doing that, and 1 day she's doing ballet, or she's doing ballet tap, a dance class. And then I've looked into gymnastics for Natalie, so we're probably going to be adding that one day, but I'm planning on trying to add that on a day that Bella's at school, so I can kind of combine that and keep one of our days this year open. So far that day is Thursday. However, the girls both are asking to do swim and both asking to do soccer, so we may do one other activity but not 3 activities per kid because that's way too many. So what our day generally looks like when we're going to an activity is we'll get up at 7, get everyone ready, and get out the door generally by 8:30 or 8:45 depending on how far of a drive it is to get where we're going, and be at our activity by 9. And then generally the activities that we go to are at least an hour long, sometimes 2 or more hours long. So we get done with the activity and I usually run errands. If it's something that I'm dropping one of the kids off at, I'll try to run errands during that time and that sort of thing. We generally try to get home by noon for lunch, and the kids may have a little bit of playtime or whatnot while I'm fixing lunch. And then after we have lunch, we have a little bit of playtime, and we generally try to take a rest by about 1 o'clock, depending on what activity and how much they've exerted themselves in the mornings. So about 1 or 1:30 these days, they're laying down to take a rest, and still a lot of days, thank you to all that is good, I have 2 kids that still primarily nap almost every single day, and that includes my 4-year-old. So that is really helpful as far as me getting things done with YouTube and having time to get YouTube filming done and YouTube editing done. That's a big reason why I can get a lot done still. So as the kids are generally napping in the afternoons from about 1:30 to 3:30 or somewhere in that time frame they're asleep. So that really allows me to continue to get things done. If they're not going to go sleep that day, we still have a quiet time for at least about an hour in their room, and Bella can do busy bags or she can lay there and read. But honestly, out of 7 days, we did go through a period there for a couple weeks where it looked like she might be dropping a nap, but now she's gone back, since we've gotten back to school, back in activities, she started going back to taking a nap every day. So to me that just says, you know, she still needs to take the nap, and even if she has quiet time things up there she's working on, she generally falls asleep within about 20-30 minutes of working on them. So we still have nap time at my house, thank goodness. And that is the big reason I can get things done. After they get up from nap, I usually give them a snack, and then if we have any errands that we haven't been able to get done that day, go to the post office, go to Target, whatever we need to do, we go run and do them after they get up. Then by that time, it is time for me to make dinner, and I make dinner now around 5:30 or so, and we generally eat about 6 or 6:30. My husband's starting to get home from work a little bit later just because of a new position he moved into I don't know, a little while ago, not a super long time ago, but he wasn't doing it when I did that in 2012. But anyhow, he gets home just a little bit later because of extra duties to do with that, and so we generally eat about 6:30-ish now. So that really shortens the amount of time at night because we still have a pretty early bedtime where the kids will play after dinner for a little bit, and generally by about 7:15 we're picking up the playroom and starting to get everyone headed upstairs to go take a bath. So we do the whole bath time, get ready for bed, everyone reads books, and bedtime, depending on what time we got up there, is over between 8 and 8:30. So that's pretty much our day. We go from about 7 in the morning till 8 or 8:30 at night, and then after that time is my husband and my time to either just hang out or watch TV or get editing done and that sort of thing. So our kind of key times are pretty much about the same. As far as our lunch has moved back a little bit just because the morning activities in school is a little bit later, so it's pushed all that back. But getting up time is still 7, that hasn't changed. If we have any activities, it's still around 9, which that's about the same. We just have more activities now. Lunch used to be around 11:30, but that has moved back because we're getting home later now from activities. So we'll generally eat lunch by about noon or 12:30, and then that pushes nap time back a little bit because we're getting home a little bit later from activities. But the key points in our day are very, very similar. So that is what our routine and kind of schedule is looking like these days. So that is pretty much what it looks like at least 4 days out of the week. So if we have a day off, which would be like right now it's Thursday, and then on the weekends it's kind of here, there, and everywhere because we might be going, you know, like down in Chicago to meet friends on the weekends. For 6 weeks during the summer they had swim class on Saturdays. So it really just depends on what's going on as far as the weekends go. But as far as a day off during the week, we would still get up at the same time, 7:30. We would just maybe lounge around a little bit more in the mornings, you know, be casual, do some preschool at home, let them watch a TV show, then maybe go out and do some errands, be more casual about lunch. But honestly, the structure of the schedule as far as getting up, lunchtime, nap time, you know, the times would all be about approximately the same, even if we're just having a leisurely day. So that is what our schedule and routine looks like for preschoolers. I'll try to type that all down below, but it should be pretty straightforward, and that's kind of what we go through each day. And if you watch our day in the life, you probably kind of get that sense where those are kind of the key points that we hit through the day. So let me know if you have any questions down below, and also if you have any requests for Stay-at-Home Mom September, I'd be happy to hear those down below. I'm going to be touching on some of the ones that I did 2 years ago that maybe need a refresher or an update if it's a lot different like this video. That is what I have for you today. So thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.